Hey, honey. So, in addition to writing everything out that I saw with Mr. Reggie, I'm going to give you the cards here. Excuse my like ruddy complexion all in the camera like this. I really look quarantine. I don't need to be looking all cute. But first card up. First card up, and the general theme here I feel amongst all the masculine right now is that they're being forced to be men. Okay, not in the I have a lot of testosterone and I can fuck a whole bunch of bitches type of man. Okay, that's not the templating here that's being implanted down into the masculine. No. Okay, this is all about them being the exemplary examples of a divine masculine as ordained by God. Okay, the original blueprint. We're getting back to before Eve took that apple. Okay, the original templating. Okay, we're getting back to that. First card that I had pulled up is this Hierophant card. Now, the Hierophant card um, usually it's a marriage card. Okay, so that does highlight the divine union itself, but it also, do you see the two keys here? Okay, that's you guys. That's you guys. So with this one here, the Hierophant as an archetype in the tarot is all about doing things the traditional way, okay? So he's not going to be allowed to be next to you, okay? And I feel this is happening with a lot of masculines. I'm going to tell you, I'm going through it myself. Right now, we're not allowed to like this because we're just way too different. Way too different. Feminine is all the way up here. Okay, she's all the way up here already. Okay, it's like, we don't have that much to go. All right. And now masculine has to play catch up. It's like there's no more time to play anymore, Reggie. There's no more time to play anymore. So if you want this woman, if you want her like you say you do, then don't pummel her with messages and expect that to be enough. You have to follow through. That means that you have to be a man that's willing to work. Okay? Now, on some levels, maybe he's supposed to work for himself. Some of us are. Some of us are. Okay? But still, you're supposed to work, whether it's for somebody else or for yourself. You're still supposed to work. Okay? Find something you love doing and make a career out of it. Okay? There's tons of things that he could be doing online. Affiliating, Amazon, this, that, the other thing. There's so many things he could be doing that he doesn't even have to leave his house, which we can't. Okay? But he still makes money. Okay? And he doesn't even realize this whole thing with wanting to hang out with his friends. And I talked about this in a video earlier today. I had put it on my live on my Instagram. These guys are not going to be able to energetically hold the people that they had in their lives before. There's no way that the feminine doing all this rising, all this ascending, and then he gets to play. No, no, no. This is not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing. And I do feel that there's feminine energy behind that as far as, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay. It's the Holy Spirit that's behind this. Okay. Giving him a loving push, but firm. Okay. He can have it all. You want all this abundance, but it's going to be an uphill battle for you until you get rid of the dead weight, the sandbags that are keeping you, dragged down with their energy. You can't, it's going to be so uncomfortable for the divine masculine to retain themselves in that low vibe energy. It's like something is going to happen with every single one of these partnerships that they have. And I don't even feel that it's karmic so much, and we'll get into her shit as well in just a bit. But I'm focused on Reggie right now, okay? For him, in order to get to this Ten of Pentacles here, he's not going to get anywhere near here unless he gets rid of the baggage. This card is also about legacies. So he has to let go of those people permanently, perhaps insulting them. But you know what? Oh, well, they'll get over it. Okay? They'll get over it. And to confirm that, we have the 10 of Swords here. The 10 of Swords is all about endings. That's it. That's all she wrote. Like I said before, there's not going to be any way that he's going to be able to retain this low vibe energy. He's going to be forced to ascend. Some will have a hell on earth here. Okay? If you don't ascend, you're going to be stuck in hell on earth here. Okay? What I feel is right now we're in 4D energy. And there's a mixture of good and bad, kind of like, if you're able to perceive that, they're all fighting this unseen battle that we can't see. All right? But in order to have any kind of abundance that you can't have the abundance without putting the work, whether it's spiritual work or physical work. You can't have any of that abundance, okay? So, we also have the Knight of Wands for him. And right next to it, we have the Judgment card, okay? This is all about being impulsive. You know, he's a grown man, but still, has the energy of a young 17, 18-year-old. It's like, you have to grow up sometime. Okay? And right now we're in this state, in this world where people are doing what they can to survive. And he wants to play around with his friends. You're not 12. You're not 12. Let's grow up. Okay? And he's going to get the judgment for it. Now, as far as Reggie is concerned, I believe that, but he has to want it. He has to want it. And the thing is there's also free will here. And this is only going to work if both parties want to get to that same level. You love him and you'll always love him, but you're not willing to be dragged down with him. You're unequally yoked right now. Okay? You're like this and he's like this. It's like, it's not going to work like that. There has to be an equal yoking. By the way, get your hands on some black licorice tea. It's so good. So good. I have several cups of it. It's very good for the respiratory. All right? So, especially needed now. Organic wherever you can. So about Denier, I think you said her name was Denier. Okay. Oh, this Denier. Tell us about Denier. What's going on with Denier? What is going on with Denier? This may not be a full hour, so if there's anything that is left unsaid, you could just leave it for next week, okay? They're not always going to be an hour, full hour. We shoot for an hour, but they don't always end up to be an hour, okay? It also depends on the amount of questions that you asked too, so, you know, you didn't have that many questions this week. Alrighty, Denier, let's find out about Joe Stankass. Oh boy. Holy Spirit, tell us about Denier. Tell us about Denier. What's going on this week with Denier? What's going on with Denier? Alrighty. Now, I don't know if you got to see my live, but in the live I was talking about how these karmics are sending other people, flying monkeys, okay? And the card that I just pulled is the Three of Wands, okay? Which instead of a flying monkey, it's a flying hawk, okay? You did mention that she had requested you after you broke ties with Reggie. What's your angle, Denier? Five of Wands. She wants to start some shit. I don't know why she wants to keep you so close. Why does she want to keep you close? I know you said you don't really care about her, but, you know, it does help to know, you know, what kind of fuck shit she's up to, just to be on the up and up. All right, Denier. Tell us about Denier and why she asked her to be... Why did she... Okay, she does not want to be read in that part. Well, you know, we already kind of covered that, what she was up to here. All right. Ah, Queen of Pentacles, but this Queen of Pentacles looks like this. See that snake? She wants to gain your trust. For what though? I feel like there may be another woman, because she wouldn't be all up in your face like that. No. I feel like the karmics are now not coming out by themselves as themselves. They're using masks in dreams, through other people. Holy Spirit, tell us more about this other woman I'm picking up on that's related to Denier. Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. I feel that there is somebody, a male, that's connected to that woman that she's using, or that is in her periphery. So she's not working alone, Monique. She's not working alone. Okay. Now, what they're telling me is that, you know, I don't really need to tell you this because this is what you're all about already. You're an Empress already and you're already calm, but they're just reminding you that don't let this bother you, okay? I don't think I need to say this to you because you're not pressed about this. But they're just reminding you, okay? Alrighty, so anything else we need to know about Denier? I believe this came out in her reading last week too, this Eight of Pentacles here. What is this Eight of Pentacles about? What is this Eight of Pentacles about with Denier? Holy Spirit, thank you so much. There's some fuck shit going on over here. So after we get this, which is hard work, what are they hard at work for? She wants access to your pictures. Do not accept a request. Okay, I'm sure you didn't already, but do not accept a request. Whenever you get a request at all, and look at this. What did I say about flying monkeys? What do we see here? What do we see right there? Holy moly. Okay. We also have the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, this woman is being used. Whoever this plant is, she's being used with this Knight of Cups. I'm telling you, it's not just Denier. She's not working by herself. Now, tell us how this relates to Reggie. How does this relate to Reggie? What does Reggie need to be made aware of, and in turn you, being connected to him, need to be made aware of? Karmic energy. A karmic cycle. Okay? Not anything you need to be pressed about. Not anything you need to even be concerned about. Okay? But just for awareness. This is all for awareness so you know what's going on. If nothing else, for those times when you start to feel depressed or angry or any kind of very, very severe emotion, you can refer back to this reading and kind of question if that's you're feeling or somebody else, okay? Alrighty. Tell us more about this whole shit show happening behind the scenes that Reggie may be just either willfully ignorant to or really doesn't know. Ace of Cups. That's very odd. Ace of Cups. What is this Ace of Cups about? Some kind of crying. Who's doing the crying though? Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this just turned, I don't like this. Is Reggie in danger? Is Reggie in danger? Why am I picking up on a negative energy coming from this Ace of Cups? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Interesting. I don't know if you know any Aquariuses or if there's any Aquarius in any of the charts of the people that we have talked about, but we have the Star card here. This may be an X Factor other person here that's indirectly involved in this or is advising on this. Now, I don't know if she's of childbearing age. I don't think we discussed how old she is. But there's something about a baby here because we have the stork in the Star card and the fish coming out. Is this how he learns his lesson? Is it a scare because the fish is out of the cup? Is there a pregnancy scare? Is there a We're not taking all those, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, tell us about this. I feel like there's some kind of pregnancy scare here. Yeah. We have the Eight of Wands here. Now, how does that tie into the fact that she requested you? None of this is independent in and of itself. All of this is connected. And again, I know you said that you didn't want to talk about denier too much, but, you know, it's kind of important in this particular week, you know, so we do have to approach this. Yeah, there's something about a pregnancy scare. Tell us more about this. This is very interesting. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yep. This was planned. Remember you got this card before? Yep. It's what they're up to. She wants to scope you out, girl. I'm glad that you didn't accept her because, you know, who knows what she would have been doing with your pictures. Just make sure you don't, you know, leave access open. If you have your accounts private, leave them that way. All right? So we're going to wrap up in a little bit. I hope that this answered your questions. I know, like I said before, there's not much that you had asked. So, you know, if there's anything that I'm missing, you know, just leave it for next week. Anything else that Monique needs to know to get her through her week? Thank you, Holy Spirit. King of Wands. Just keep it about you right now, okay? Which I know you do anyway, but, you know, it's all about self-care, okay? All about, and not only just physical self-care, but mental, emotional, spiritual self-care as well, okay? Keep your eyes on the big, big picture here. And know that whatever happens, you know, you're always going to love him, but you can't stay anchored in the harbor with no movement. You can't, you know, that's how things die. You know, nothing grows there, you know, but barnacles, you know, you got to keep on moving. All right. What else does Monique need to know, Holy Spirit, to take her through her week? Queen of Cups. Just stay doing what you've been doing. You've been doing very, very well, they said. It's, you know, there's really nothing that they would, you know, advise you to do differently. You've been doing very well, okay? Rising to the occasion, you know. You're not letting your feelings take over. You know what I mean? It's like, even though Queen of Cups is a very, very sensitive person, and there's also a maturity there, okay? So, a couple of more cards here, and then we're going to wrap up. Yeah. Karmic cycle, like I said, okay? So, Reggie's being forced to wrap up whatever he has to wrap up, okay? All of the masculine are. It's not going to be comfortable for them. It's not going to be, it's not meant to be. Not meant to be. What else do we need to let Monique know to take her through her week? The Hierophant, there it is again. Everything is happening according to divine plan, okay? If you get these extreme emotions that are not conducive to your character, then you have to do that self-reflecting. Is this coming from me? Is this really coming from me? Just because I'm feeling it, I'm an empath, doesn't mean that it's mine, okay? Same thing with thoughts. If some kind of like weird thought, or something you've never thought of comes into your awareness, it only becomes yours if you own it. Okay? Because thoughts are alive, and, anybody that has brain activity is going to pick up on thoughts. Okay? Doesn't mean it's yours. Okay? Doesn't mean it's yours. See, this is how people sin, because they feel that whatever thought comes into their head that's pervasive, that keeps penetrating, that doesn't let up, is because that person doesn't learn to own their mind and don't let their mind own them, right? And what do I say all the time in my videos? I say all the time, when you master this, you protect this, okay? But it all starts here, okay? So, just because a thought comes into your awareness, doesn't mean it's yours, okay? That devil is working OT right now, okay? So just keep that in mind. Alrighty. Judgment card. This is all ascension, okay? This is all about ascension. This is all about us rising to the occasion. What are the things that we need to let go of? And we have plenty of time to do that, right? Oh, ow, my head. Oh. Okay, one last one. Oh, okay. All right. Last one. Holy Spirit, okay. One last one for Monique. Let me actually, since that fell. All right. Last card for Monique. What does she need to take her through her week? What does she need to know? Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. Not that this is you at all, but, be careful how much of the news you take in, okay? The news tells half-truths or completely lies sometimes, okay? So, with this, just be mindful of how you feel when you watch the news, okay? And always do your research, don't buy everything that they're saying on there, okay? All right? Just do your fact checking, okay? For your own benefit, for your own, so that it doesn't take your energy. As empaths, it tends to take a lot of energy, okay? So, that being said, that's what I got for you. I hope this was helpful. If I'm missing anything, we can leave it for next week. Yeah, and that's what I got for you. So, let me know what you think. And if there's anything else that you need to let me know, or you think that would be helpful, just leave it in the update for the next email, and we'll cover that for the next week, okay? Yeah, that's it. And I hope that this is helpful and gives you some peace. You know what I mean? It's like, I know that, we did quite a bit of a karmic energy reading, and I know, the thing is that I don't focus on it, but when it comes through, I have to tell you. I wouldn't feel right in my spirit if I didn't say it, because, it could be something that, you can avoid, or at least navigate. You know what I mean? So, I guess that's it, honey. So, I'll talk to you soon, and let me know what you think, all right? All right.